I decided to go. I got up and I can't go back to bed. I figure I can hang with you guys. I am. I put clay into jars so I get real dusty, but it's good. I want to put a shout out to my mediator who has been missing and in action, and I know that he's getting his life together. So I want to put a shout out for that. So I'm just sitting here. I guess I will just. I was watching because I have my videos back. I'm so excited. I have my HBO Cinemax, HBO Max, and they have a lot of stuff. So $30 a month, my little entertainment. That's why I gotta put on my one door. It's for my door handle. It gets so hot for my one door on my house. It's just very hot. So I live on the same property as my ex. Oh boy, at first he loved it because he can precariously live through me. But I moved out in the RV because of the separation. Just they have heirs. It's all good. So I brought a lighter. Oh, man, that's one thing I forgot. Well, no one's here yet, so. Yes, I'm wearing a Wonder Weirdo shirt. That's what I'm going to call it. Yeah, I'm not. So anyway, a friend of mine contacted me. His mom passed away, and he was really brokenhearted about it, and he didn't know. I told him, well, see if they'll take you back at Aztec. Tell them what's going on. And, I really feel for him. So there are some of my friends who are going through some hard times. Let's do a meditation and let's meditate and puff. We'll have a weed infused meditation to send out good vibes, and that people who are hurting in Pahrump or wherever you want, you can send all those good vibes there. So what I will do, we'll imagine a ball going over your body, and then imagining that ball tethering itself to your feet and going down in the earth. Afterwards, we'll send out love, and we'll bring out what's left into our heart, and we'll say 3 M's. So that's where we're going. Let's meditate. Okay, a ball of light of your favorite color or white or whatever color you want goes on both of your legs and relaxes them. goes to your abdomen, your stomach, your chest, both your arms, your hands, your neck, your head. Then the ball of light tethers itself to your feet and goes way down in the earth, deep, deep down in the earth into the mantle. And it sucks all that love up. It sucks it up and it fills your feet, your legs, your abdomen, chest, both your arms and hands, your neck, your head. And then that love spews out, way out, 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 and wherever you want it to go. People who have their need help, love, have it go there. My friends who are going through some hard times, not feeling the love, feel the love, embrace it. Then take what's left, pull it in, put your hands on your heart. There we go. All right. So there. It's good to ground yourself so you don't get, I guess they call it grounding yourself so you can see the difference, and more or less it makes you feel better. And you share the love, and it's good. I got weed, but I'm like, it's. Look at that. Oh, it's over here. I'm gonna have to buy some more weed, so I'm like, oh. Hi, welcome. Join us. We're here. You can chat over here. And this is Omega Forever Prompt. We just got done meditating, sharing the love, bringing in the good bad. Oh, yeah. And here we go. I'm smoking green apple. I got it at DVJ. This costed $30. And I like the shake bag at the end of it. It's like, oh, the surprises are wonderful. It's like all the surprises and everything. You get all the minis. Yeah, it's good. And it's a good hybrid. That's what it says, is it? I read. Yeah, it's a mix, which is there was a way of saying hybrid. Yeah, we go in a part of California that's there next to the Haunted Opera House, the place where there's always spirits there. So anyway, it's been, well, let's see, yeah, yesterday I spent about 30 bucks in grocery stuff, and I'm like really glad I did. I got these, they look like little miniature souffle things, and I bring two of them to work. They were absolutely delicious, get my butt, instead of eating junk food and stuff, I'm eating better. I got Rick and Morty. It's a spin top where it goes. So anyway, I'm like thinking, well, it's been just a long week. Last week it was, yeah, this is what it's like I'm never having. It's just weird. It was, I just never ever expected it. My dad used to have the saying, don't shit where you sleep. And yeah, I didn't understand it until I became, now. I understand it now. The reason why a lot of people don't date their coworkers is because, and this is what my friend said, once my coworker either moved on to another job site, like they moved to like working somewhere else, I then dated them, but not while I'm working with them, because if you break up, and more cases than not that happens, you're stuck working with a person that you really don't care to see in some cases. And I had a friend who, she would have to leave the place of business all the time. She would go to bed with all her coworkers and make it real weird. So I finally told her, I said, look, you're causing a lot of problems. There's etiquette and all that. Yeah, she had to quit, you know, doing that. And she had to go to therapy. I said, I went to therapy to deal with my divorce and all the crap and try to move on with my life. I said, man, you got it harder than me. So here I was giving somebody who was younger a pep talk, and it's not cool to do that, or you know. So all in all, I've come to think that it's better to have a lot of friends at work than to, like, my dad's a shit, that he's in the certain etiquette you gotta follow. I am going to, realize that I didn't know what he meant until now. I was like, wow. So the whole end of that is that it's a learning lesson for some people. And then it's something where you bring out popcorn and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this. I'm not getting involved. That is not my lane. I never got to work with her. I heard it was a spectacle, and I said, "You're kidding me!" I had friends that would tell me, that they worked with my friend because I went to high school with her. And I said, you keep this up, you're not going to be married that long. I mean, your significant other, you're going to bed with all his friends that he works with. He's going to find out. It's not if, it's a when. And it happened. He found out, and she acted like, "Oh, I didn't think." I tried to give her advice a long time ago to seek help. So, welcome all. Come and chat over here. I'm wearing my Weirdo Woman shirt. So, I'm like sitting there thinking to myself about things that has happened last week. It was the weirdest week. I was like, okay. I found out firsthand, what was up and what was going on. And that's just the whole point. And here we are, we were having, at work, we're dealing with lids that are bad. We're dealing with all kinds of stuff, you know. Oh, gosh. So it's been hot. Let's see what the weather is like. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tons of, okay. What is the weather in Pahrump, Nevada?
The National Weather Service has issued an excessive heat warning until tomorrow. It's currently clear and 108 degrees.
Wow. It's 108 degrees currently right now. Yeah, I'm sitting on top of a my cooler. It is running nonstop. It is hot. So I'm in a little hot box. Excessive heat warning. So please, if you're in the area of Pahrump, you know, or Death Valley, for every person that is in your car, you should have a gallon of water. Oh, and don't forget to put a thumbs up. You should have a gallon of water per person. So if you have 4 people, that's 4 gallons of water. If you ever get, that's how much you should drink in a day is a gallon. So that's what you should bring per person when you go. Especially if your car isn't that reliable, make sure you have plenty of water. We can go 3 days without food, but our body has to have water. We're big bags of water. So we have to, and I tell this to foreigners that come from overseas, and they're like, wow, this is real. Yeah, it's real serious. The only time people should come to look to go, traveling out in the desert is springtime. And even then, you got to really, watch it's wild out there, and we have flash floods. So, so I'm just sitting here, seeing who's going to come on. I usually come on at 7, but because I get up at 9:45, it's a little bit too close, and I'm too hyped up to go back to bed, and I do need my rest. So, So I am smoking an apple hybrid, green apple hybrid from DVJ. I figured good hybrid. That was a B. So I hope everyone is enjoying their day or evening. Well, I will, if no one comes on here at 9 minutes, I will, at a half an hour past, I will go and just in this stream. It's just there's only so much you can talk about. Lately, the cop activity has been quite a bit. They are on live PD, so usually they're a little more active when we have live PD. Oh God, it is something else. They bring out. They literally. There's good points and bad points when you have those type of shows in your small town or city. So we have a small town of Grump, Nevada. We're about an hour's away from, you know, uh, I would say Las Vegas, but the Las Vegas that most people think of is the Strip, and that's an hour and a half. And then you got to think of parking. Yeah, remember where you park. I've helped a lot of tourists find their vehicles. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah. So remember where to park. Take a picture of the area, more or less the street signs, and you can get an idea. Where is it by? Take a video of it. There's some people that just have a hard time and they can't. My friend Christine and her cell phone, man, she was always taking pictures. I got to remember. So, yeah. And yeah, we can leave prayer for her. She passed away from cirrhosis. Her liver gave out. Cirrhosis of the liver. She died of what they used to call consumption. Yeah, so. Well, I got her amethyst that I bought from her. My son said I got a real good deal. Oh, yeah, I know how much those things go for. It's about this big, this wide. Oh, yeah. I got it. It was like 700. Yeah, 700. I got a big old amethyst. It's in my main bedroom, but I'm here. Hi, welcome. Smash that like button and subscribe. You'll get notifications. Come on down and you can chat over here. Look at that. Put your stamp. Hey, this is so and so. Hi, where are you from? So anyway, it's something else. It's great to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. That really helps with the algorithm. I really appreciate that. Earlier, we were meditating and spreading the love to wherever you want to spread it to. I usually share it to my friends and people who I'm thinking of because we all need love. We all need good vibes. It's been a really weird, I would say the end of the month was, oh boy, really? Wow. It brought me back to a friend of mine who it was, I guess you could say she kept thinking she couldn't get caught. And I'm like, you know, those drama people. My husband will never find out I'm screwing all his friends. Then you get a call or a notification, you know, it's on Facebook. Can we talk? Shit. I knew what it was about. He found out. How'd you know? Oh, it's been going around town. And when it gets to me, it's old news because I'm out here and Holly, Michigan is way over there. So if I get news, it's like months old. You know, I'm going, yeah. I go, I'm, I'm not surprised. It's not if, it's when. Just like when I walked in on my ex. Oh yeah, they didn't know. So I waited and I just kept it inside and I'm like, who was the brunest blonde you ever seen? I was really dark. Thought I was Mexican. And they thought, oh yeah, I got dark. I really frightened myself. I went out and I didn't want to go inside when he was in. By the time the neighbors told me it had been 2 weeks. And I'm like, I know. Oh yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to explain. I was dealing with it with my therapist and his cheating and his stuff. And he said, will you ever confront him? I go, no, I will never because it will always be the same thing. And it tore me up. It literally tore I just, yeah, I had it, when somebody cheats on you and you walk in and his girlfriend's pulling up her dress and you get to see that she dyes her bush red the same as her hair, you're going, oh crap, the basement carpet matches the upstairs carpet. You're going, oh fuck, I just can't deal with that. I really can't. And it took me 2 years to, you know, more or less come out and tell people because he was such a, I guess, sociopath, narcissist, whatever you want to call it. He just laid it on thick, and my neighbors all knew. They all knew because this is what a neighbor told me. When you drive by people who a guy is helping another person out, doesn't matter male or female, they're not going to hold their hands because he was driving her car. They were holding hands like a couple, and that's what she said. Those people don't do that. There's interaction going on, is what she said. I called it patty cake. She thought that was funny. I didn't because they were doing it, and I was like, wow, I lost all this weight. And I thought heavens would open up and the angels would sing, and he would not be looking for love somewhere else. And no, it it didn't matter. It really didn't. I think I lost more weight on my eyes than anywhere else because I said, oh, just fuck up again. I'm just waiting. I knew it. I just knew it. It's like waiting for that other shoe to drop. You know it is. He left. I said, I can't take this. He wants to play savior to other people, but when it comes to me, he wants to throw me away. And I said, I'm done. I said, I didn't ask for a divorce. I told him we were getting a divorce. He screwed up. When it came to Christina, she's a severe alcoholic. He stranded her here and blamed her for the divorce. The divorce wasn't her fault. It was the fact that I caught him with someone else. And I told him I can send for her. And, you know, at that time I had money, so I could have someone drive her car back too, you know. I could have him drive the car back and it didn't fly her. I was like trying to, work it out. Well, anyway, he used my airline miles that my dad gave me before he passed away. I don't know how he did it, but I had a shitload of airline miles, and he was lucky enough to get a one-way ticket. And he took that, and that's what happened because he wanted to take Enigma, my Jeep. And I'm like, you're not going to take Enigma. Oh, no, no, no. So I had to come up with a plan. Yeah. It's funny. My dad co-signed for the Jeep and only put his name in mine. So when he came back, I'm like, he thought that I only thought of him and her, but he didn't think that I had neighbors that were coming all around here, even on the side, that were pulling me aside and saying the same thing. They drive by the car, they were looking in each other's eyes, they were holding each other's hand. They thought we already got divorced. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, the neighbors, they're lying. And I go, yeah. They said, you don't hold hands like that. A married woman knows that. They know that when, like the one lady said, I really miss doing that with my husband more than anything. She said it was more than the sexual connection. It was a connection holding each other's hands and loving each other and just feeling that and looking in each other's eyes. And she said, that's what she missed. And when she seen that, she goes, her son was driving the big truck, and when she seen that, she goes, oh, drive slow. And she goes, oh, wow. And I don't think that the wife knows. And when I say, oh, I already knew. And she goes, like that. Oh, yeah. It is what it is if you have, stuff going on. In fact, he moved his girlfriend next door to another place where she can afford because she's an older person and he's going to help her out. So he helped her move her stuff. And then what happened was that was it. She's finally gone from next door. My dad, she pretty well told my father she didn't like him at all. Like, really at all. Yeah. And what happened was my dad turned to me and goes, she was going to get help. She was going to help into her marriage. And it was 6 months later, I got in an accident, and the Jeep my dad gave me, I ended up having to, my ex got this Jeep. He picked it up. Look, it's got everything. Ooh, it's got bells and whistles, it's safety features, blah, blah, blah. So we get this Jeep, and my dad co-signs, and it wasn't until my dad passed away, because you can't do no changes when someone's dead. And we find out the only way we would be able to change it was when you do when you get the pink slip. So it just says my name and my dad's name on there. Oh my God, my dad was psychic. He had to know. He probably sitting up there and going, yeah, I got one last one on you. That's what he was probably thinking. You thought you had, oh yeah. Because they were getting along. And I'm thinking, what I was thinking? How, uh, when you treat people and you're nice to them and suddenly they kind of turn on you and then you don't talk to them or you kind of distance yourself and then you get back with them and then you know what's going to happen to them. You know that good over evil, justice will prevail. Just be patient. So a lot of times I'll be sitting there. I know what's going to happen down the line. I'm not worried about that. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, and I'm just sitting there biding my time. And, I'm going, well, it is what it is. So, anyway, I hope everyone enjoys himself, and I have no people here that I can see, so I don't know if I'm talking to anyone or, you know, I just want to let people know that I really do care, and I'm very happy to, you know, I just enjoy being, and I start school this week, so I'm very, I got to finish up some school stuff. I'm like, so I'm excited. So I have nobody here. I am going to exit out and finish my movie As Good as It Gets, because god dang, that's such a good movie. I'm going to go get some cool treats from the freezer outside. I hope that it's not super hot. So everyone stay safe. It's excessive heat warming here in Pahrump. It's 108. Please do not go outside. It's not sunbathing today. Please stay cool. If you're in the water, fine, but you gotta wear sunblock. So keep a prayer in your pocket and love in your heart.